In today's video, I'm going to go over the worst dietary mistakes that you're making that's destroying your skin, despite possibly having a consistent skincare routine. These mistakes could silently be the reason why you're not seeing any improvement in your skin, and you suffer from problems like acne and inflammation. So make sure you stick around to the end of this video because I'm going to show you exactly how to kick these bad habits. Alright guys, dietary mistake number one is going to be consuming highly glycemic foods. And basically, this is just any foods that are broken down rapidly by the body into sugar, which then enters your bloodstream and causes an increase in the hormone insulin. And insulin is responsible for carrying the sugar out of your bloodstream and into the cells throughout your body. However, the problem with this high level of insulin is it's also going to trigger increased production of other hormones like your testosterone and insulin-like growth factor. And both of these can contribute to acne by promoting faster cell growth, and it also increases the sebaceous gland activity, which is the oil glands in your face. So the problem with this is it's going to end up leaving excess oil on your face, which is going to end up then clogging your pores, and it's going to cause you to break out. In fact, there was a study conducted by the National Library of Medicine that showed that consuming highly glycemic foods actually led to a 54% higher chance of individuals having acne, and consuming sugary beverages led to an 18% higher chance of individuals having acne in this study. So what are some of these foods that you're going to avoid? That's going to include your refined grains and carbohydrates like your white bread and your pastas, as well as any desserts, fruit juice, sodas, dried fruit, and candy, and even bananas, guys. Even bananas could be the cause of your acne because it breaks down so rapidly. So it's worth at least experimenting with it and seeing if taking it out of your diet improves your skin. And if it doesn't, you guys can always go back to eating your bananas afterwards. This takes us on to mistake number two, which is consuming alcohol. And this is going to work similar to the other highly glycemic beverages that we already discussed, which is by increasing your insulin levels. But on top of that, studies have also found that consuming alcohol actually has disastrous effects on male and female sex hormones. So it's been found that heavy alcohol consumption actually kills your testosterone levels, but occasional light to moderate drinking will actually slightly increase your testosterone levels. And overall, this increase in hormone levels is going to, again, it's going to lead to overactivity of that sebaceous glands on your face, which is going to lead to more oil on your face, which is going to cause you to break out. By the way, guys, on this channel, I'll be posting videos exactly like this once a week to help you guys achieve better skin. So if that sounds good to you, make sure to subscribe and like this video if you're enjoying it so far. This takes us on to mistake number three, which is consuming food with high levels of hormones in them. And the biggest culprit for this is going to be milk, since it contains high levels of growth hormone. And on top of that, milk has also been shown to increase your levels of insulin-like growth factor. And we already know this makes the perfect storm for acne by increasing your oil production. I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking,
but Ethan, what if I drink skim milk? Isn't that better for me?
Actually, not. There was actually a study conducted by the National Library of Medicine that showed that drinking skim milk is worse than any other kind of milk, and that participants in the study who did consume the skim milk were 44% more likely to have acne than any of the other participants. Mistake number four is consuming inflammatory foods. And the first food on this list is going to be any kind of spicy food. That's because this causes inflammation throughout your body, which is going to aggravate any existing acne that you already have, and also it can also bring back any previous acne spots as well. And then the second food on this list is going to be any kind of food that is rich in omega-6 fatty acids. And it's actually been found by scientific studies that the ratio of omega-6 fatty acids to omega-3 fatty acids is actually much more important than how much of each is consumed. So what is the ideal ratio that you should be aiming for? This is going to be a 4-to-1 ratio with more omega-3 fatty acids. However, the typical American diet actually has a 25-to-1 ratio with more omega-6 fatty acids. That's like 400% more than we should be consuming. I just made that up, but you get the point. An improper ratio of these fatty acids can cause inflammatory acne because of the pro-inflammatory effects of omega-6 fatty acids. So what are some of the foods that you're going to want to avoid? This is going to include your nuts, tofu, soybean oil, canola oil, safflower oil, and avocado oil, to name a few. And by no means am I telling you guys to eliminate all these from your diet immediately. In fact, omega-6 fatty acids also contain many health benefits as well, even for our skin. But I am recommending that you guys moderate your consumption of these foods just because it could be contributing to your acne. And the same goes for any of the other food or drinks that we previously discussed. Everyone's body is different, and what causes acne for one person might not necessarily cause acne for another person. So what I would recommend is focusing on one or two of these dietary changes and trying your best to moderate your consumption or completely eliminate these foods from your diet for at least 30 days. If you don't notice any changes in your skin, then just move on to another one of these dietary changes. However, if you guys truly want flawless skin, then you'll have to incorporate some kind of skincare routine into your schedule on top of these dietary changes. So make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. See you guys in the next one.